Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, so let's get to it. The very first thing I want to show you guys is a cool new kit coming from Chen, and he is actually re-releasing an updated version of a Tyrannosaurus that he had released, I guess, quite a few years back, which is quite possibly one of the nicest looking Tyrannosaurus figures I have ever seen in my entire life. And one extra little cool fact about it is that there is a custom base that comes with it, a brand new base. It comes with a deceased sub-adult Titan, which we can quite clearly see here, pretty darn dead here on the base. But the Tyrannosaurus itself is absolutely gorgeous, a really beautiful, very bulky and large Tyrannosaurus, probably one of the single best Tyrannosaurus resin kits I've ever seen in my entire life. Really beautiful, just kind of walking along. Nothing overly dramatic or anything going on with the pose, just generally a really beautiful resin kit. So I will include a link in the description to Chen on Facebook where you can inquire further about purchasing this if you would like. I don't exactly know what the price is or anything offhand right now, but again, you can contact him on Facebook to attempt to find that information out, or if you do not have social media, you can contact me and I can contact him for you if you would like to place an order for this beautiful Tyrannosaurus resin kit. And then as far as Chen, if you remember Chen and the beautiful Tyrannosaurus model that he had recently released, you can now see that he is already at work on something new, and it is one of the most beautiful Giganotosaurus models that I have ever seen. The sculpting of this is just off the charts. You can see that he's kind of making his way back through the body, and you have a majority of the detail already currently underway here going on in the head as far as like scale work and everything goes. But wow, that detail is just absolutely gorgeous there in the head, and such an incredibly accurate interpretation of a Giganotosaurus, and very large looking. You can see just in general it looks like it's a very large, very intimidating animal, and I love when you can just look at a kit or a model and get that feeling, because that's exactly what this animal would have been in real life. So it's again some more incredibly cool work on the part of Chen, something I'm very excited to see finished by him very soon. So if you are interested in this as well, I will once again include a link in the description to Chen on Facebook, or you can contact me and I can contact them for you if you do not have social media. And then as far as Rebor goes, we got quite a few brand new images of the deceased carcass Tyrannosaurus Rex, and there are actually two different color variants similar to the previous Tyrannosaurs that they have released. We have a male and female, or brown and green, although this is quite clearly resculpted in the neck as far as the overall appearance of the Rex to more insinuate the male. You can see that it has that thicker, bulkier neck, and the head in general just has more of a male type of an appearance, but we still get kind of that female paint scheme on one as well with that brownish coloration. I think both look really nice, and if the actual factory released product shows up looking just like the prototypes here, I will be absolutely in love with these, especially that male, because I feel like the actual paint on the male that was released as far as the Killer Queen Rex on the greenish male version was really close to the Jurassic Park color scheme, the Lost World Jurassic Park, but I feel like it was kind of missing some of the yellow that you see a little more abundant here on this one. The previous version had more of like a light green as opposed to a yellow, and I feel like the yellow looks really nice on this, much more vibrant and beautiful. And the female here also looks really nicely done as far as the paint goes, so I'm really super psyched to see these get released, and the pre-order is actually already currently live on BigBadToyStore.com, and this should be releasing in August, so its release is pretty much right around the corner. And then as far as Nanmu goes, we have a look at the Ceratosaurus figures, both different variants as far as what colors they will be. One clearly having a very strong Jurassic Park 3 look, which I absolutely love, but we have seen that one previously as far as the unveiling goes. We now see what the alternate version will look like, and it's a nice dark color scheme. It's not a perfect view as it's kind of hidden back behind the JP3 paint schemed version, but it looks really nice, kind of giving you the feeling of a male and female here with the way that they are painted. So I am really psyched for this Ceratosaurus. I am a huge Ceratosaurus fan, so Nanmu releasing one is just unbelievable to me, and I'm so psyched for this to actually release, although it does seem to be quite a ways off as we have quite a few releases ahead of it, but at least seeing some painted up versions of the prototype is reassuring that it's not too far off in the future. And then as far as Wild Past goes, they should get the award for having one of the coolest releases this year, although it's actually only going to be released on Shapeways, where you can have it printed out, 3D printed and everything for yourself. It's not an actual figure they will be releasing, but you can see they are releasing a mating pair of Velociraptor figures, so extremely cool. Something you don't see too many companies take a chance on is kind of that very realistic appearance of animals mating, so Wild Past doing it is just really cool to me. Something that's so different than most companies and what they're producing, and overall it looks really nicely done. Really beautifully sculpted for sure, so if you are interested in this, I will include a link in the description to the Shapeways page for Wild Past. And then according to Animal Kingdoms, a website that I occasionally visit, they have stated that in the year of 2020, we have 3 prehistoric Schleich figures that are going to be retired, and these will no longer be in production as of next year, which would be the Oviraptor, the Herrerasaurus, and the Dino-Gorgon, which is really weird because, I mean, the Herrerasaurus has been out for a little while, but the Oviraptor and the Dino-Gorgon aren't too far off. They haven't been released for all that long, which is actually quite similar to a lot of the releases that Schleich has been retiring for some reason. I don't understand why, but I did want to pass this news along to you guys if you had not heard already. And the final thing I have to show you guys is thanks to Collect Jurassic, and that is a new Mattel Stygimoloch figure. As far as those 6-inch basic figures, we are getting a repainted version, and it has actually already shown up in store in Mexico, so it should hopefully start to hit the United States sometime soon, as they kind of got the Indominus a little bit earlier than us, and then it showed up pretty quickly here in the US in a few different stores. Unfortunately, I still don't even have the original release of the Stygimoloch, the actual brownish version, so now I've got to work on getting both of those, but the paint scheme looks pretty nice overall, so another 6-inch basic figure is okay by me because I definitely like the line. It's not the most appealing one of Mattel's releases, but still pretty darn cool. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.